What's up, gamers? It's I, the People's Machine, coming at you with another exciting episode of the Gaming Roundtable. It's been a little bit. August 14th was my last video. It's September 9th. There's been a lot of stuff that's happened between then and now. And if you are Activision Blizzard people, well, you've been put through the ringer a few times, and we all know about that. So let's not drudge up that. And since we're in the early week of September, I do have some announcements. But before all that, let's talk about Unpaid Gamers on YouTube.com and Unpaid Gamers on Twitch.com. You can check out the man, the myth, the legend, Banloss, with his Apex Legends videos out there. New season here and there going on with that. And, of course, Post-Human Guy and his live streams. He hasn't been putting up too much because he has been very busy with his job, but he's getting around to getting some more stuff ready for you for some Let's Plays and things like that coming up. Now, having said all that, I have missed you guys. I'm glad to be back here. I got some announcements going on. First announcement, and I want to give a special shout out to my lovely fiance. She came up with this idea, and I think it's brilliant. And I'm going to do this coming up here in October. I have a plethora of horror games, Halloween games. In the last couple of years, I try to play some. She watches me play from games like Outlast, Resident Evils, and things like that, and Friday 13th and whatnot. And she came up with this idea. I think it's brilliant. We're going to roll with it, and she is my better half for that. And we are coming at you the 31 days of Halloween games, or at least horror games, that you can watch me play. She's going to give me access to some of her library. She's got some really great horror games. We might be playing a large variety of different games. Stuff like Alien Isolation, The Evil Within, the Dark Pictures Anthology stuff, which is great because the new one's going to be coming out here in October. She'll probably be picking it up, so we'll be trying to live stream that. Resident Evil, 7, maybe Resident Evil 6, the Outlast, of course. Just a plethora of well-known horror games and indie horror games that I also love, because there's a lot out there. And we're going to play some stuff to try to give everyone that Halloween spirit. That's going to start October 1st and carry on through. I may only be playing 10 to 15 minutes of the game. That's only because for time constraints, or I might play longer depending on what's going on, days off, work and whatnot. But I want everyone to be ready for the 31 days of the Gaming Roundtables presents the Halloween horror games. Should be a lot of fun, guys. We got that coming up. I still am getting requests to review games, and the answer to that, as always, is nope. Hard pass, hard no. And again, I need to explain to my viewers, I do not review games is because reviews are subjective. It is in the eye of the beholder. There are many games that I might say, you know what, I hate that game, and other people might say, you know what, but I really like that game. So do you get this problem where you got some people saying one thing, one saying another? For example, playing Biomutant, for example, there's a lot of people who, for whatever reason, didn't like that game. I think the game is fantastic. It's just it scratches an itch for open world exploration, combat, leveling. It's just got a little bit of everything, and I love stuff like that. I love that right mix. There are people who didn't like Godfall. Those people can go fuck themselves, because that game is amazing. I don't know, on the PS5, PS4, it's fantastic. I love that game. It is one of my new favorites. Now, I don't mean go fuck yourselves. I really didn't mean that. It's just one of those things I'm like, come on, really? That game is awesome. So, I'm not reviewing games, but I am going to start playing some games for you guys. And not like Post-Human Guy's Let's Play, where he just kind of starts playing it. I'm going to be doing a from the beginning situation where that's what's going to be name of the title for the video. It's going to be whatever game from the beginning. You're going to see me start the game at the very beginning and play into the intro with some commentating talking about those games. And the reason I can do that is because I have a plethora of games that I can play for you. So that's great there. We've had some several requests for different things coming through on the pipeline on the YouTube channel and whatnot. So appreciate that. I will be starting a new Gmail account here real soon. That's going to be called gamingroundtable@gmail.com. You'll be able to email me, and if you have any questions or if you have anything you'd like for me to discuss or talk about in any upcoming video, that's going to be a new thing that I'm going to be starting the next day or two, and then I will bring out and let you know you can actually do that. I want to thank my PlayStation followers for patiently waiting for videos, and I hope that you all enjoy the 31 days of Halloween games that I'm going to be presenting here real soon at the beginning of October, obviously. If you don't know, the games of the month for PS players, you're looking at Predator Hunting Grounds and I think it's Hitman 2, and both games are excellent. Just a little FYI, finally decided to put in bot matches in Predator. It was a lot of people really were requesting this. So you can actually go in and play as the Predator against the different bots if you like, and progress and level, or you can play as just the Marines. Although I can't really figure out how to set up a Predator bot, but I have gone in and just played the Marines and fight just the generalized peons in the game, and it's still pretty fun and gives you that feel. So that's a really cool feature that they just added. So it's free this month. If you haven't added it to your library and downloaded it, you should do it now, because there's some really cool stuff going on there. And I think the game is much better than it was at launch. There's been several updates, and adding the bot mode is great. Hitman 2 is something that I have not played. The last one I went through was Hitman Absolution, which I actually really liked, even though a lot of people were criticizing it of its way too accessible, and you could go in guns blazing and different things to try to make it more appealing. Nevertheless, the Hitman, these newer Hitman games, I've heard a lot of good about, and of course there is some discounts on the PlayStation month-to-month stuff there. Sorry, folks. And they are doing the discounts on the 12 months, 3 months, and 1 month, of course. If you are about ready to roll over into new PlayStation Plus membership, definitely do that. I wish I could broadcast my Switch, because I do have got some amazing games on there that are just kind of Switch oriented, not on PlayStation Network. Unfortunately, Nintendo does not allow you to do that. If I could come up with a camera, some other systems, I would love to talk about my Nintendo Switch. I love the Switch. It's a fantastic system. I can't talk enough about it. It's excellent. Another video you're going to hear from me real soon, and I haven't done one in a while, is whatever video game and what the fuck. I haven't done a WTF video in a while. I want to do one specifically on Monster Hunter World, and even though I've been playing the game since it came out, and I took a big long break from it because I was kind of pissed at it, over time I started realizing things about the game and seeing things in the game that Capcom either refused to fix or not fix. And even though there's going to be a lot of people wondering why I'm doing a WTF on that particular game, considering that a lot of people consider it like this great game, my video is going to point out and show you why, while it's a decent game in the series, I personally prefer Rise. I think Rise is a better game. I'm going to kind of explain to you that when I do that video, because this is stuff that I don't think a lot of people considered or seen or know about in this game, and I want to do something on a game that is that big, because typically, I do it on games and different things that I have problems with and whatnot. excluding the most hated game of all time that I've ever played, PlanetSide 2. And I just want you to know that as of this month, PlanetSide 2 still sucks. They have done little in the way of nothing to make the game any way better shape or way or form. And my original video stands. Those developers, you know what? They can just suck a fucking big one because they are horrible. That game is shitty. It has been shitty, is shitty, and will always be shitty. So if you look at all the free-to-play games that you can download on your PlayStation, or even Xbox for that matter, or whatever, yeah, avoid that one like the plague. Fuck that game. It is a piece of shit. It still is. And I might actually do another video on it because what the hell. Anyway, also, talking about this From the Beginning series, I am going back to that. The From the Beginning series is just basically going to me, again, starting a game, hit the start button. You're going to see it from when I first play it, even if I played it before. And the reason I'm doing that is because I've had some hardware issues where my PlayStation, which is showing its age, and I've had the hard drive inside replaced and different things. I've had some issues to where I've lost a lot of saves here and there. I got to back up a lot of stuff. So some of these games I need to play literally from the beginning, so you see that. So I just want you all to know that this is going to be a new thing, and I'm going to bring you some various videos on that. And let's see if I got any other announcements for you, if I'm thinking about it. Oh yes, by the way, if you are a big fan of Vermintide 2, there was a huge 77 gig update to this game. They've done a lot with it. It's fantastic. It's still one of my favorite games. And there is a new season that started for Warhammer Inquisitor, another awesome Diablo-style game in the Warhammer 40k universe. Definitely check out the new season. And I'm about ready to do that here in a little bit myself because I'm waiting for the update to copy over, and that's going to be really fun. I still love that game and still play it. It's fantastic if you want to get into it. Although they have done a couple things that I'm not real happy with, like when you delete a character, they're not deleted. They just go into like a graveyard pool, and so you can't just completely get rid of them unless you make like 9 other characters to take them out of the graveyard pool. And there's no way to really delete, and I don't know why they did that, because a lot of these action RPGs, pretty much all of them allows you to delete your character in full, but you can't here. So I don't know what's going on there, but other than that, still a wonderful game. And again, I haven't been broadcasting much to Twitch at all, and I haven't been doing a lot, but YouTube is my forte, and I want to thank everybody and in advance for sticking with me, even though I've had some moments where I'm not doing much. And to let you know to please subscribe to the Gaming Roundtable on YouTube.com. Please hit the like button. You can follow me on PSN as People's Machine, and you're going to have a good time with that. So I just want you to know I appreciate all your support. Get ready for the 31 Days of Halloween games, and we'll see you on the next episode of the Gaming Roundtable. And as always, gamers, good gaming.